Let's see, I'm live now, man. That's cool. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm on here, so I'm I'm here waiting right now. I'm do bees to come on. You know what I'm saying? It's my live has been off for a little minute for a hot second. I was playing Jamiroquai on the playing Jamiroquai, man, on my shit, man. It kind of fucked up my whole it banned my, I guess, put me on a live thing, man, for 90 days, man. I just noticed that today. Hold on a second. Yeah, I just noticed that day I was on. I was able to come back on, so I figured I was like, "Fuck," it. You know what I'm saying? Have my dude come on with me. You know what I'm saying? So hit him up real quick. So uh, right now, man, I'm at hockey with my son. He's at Stick and Puck, and what's so significant about that to me is that when I was a kid, I used to want to do it, but we didn't have enough money. And I was talking to my wife today about, about hockey, not just about hockey, but about parenting in general, and how, hey, what's up, man? Yeah, so I was talking to my wife about just parenting in general, and how as parents, it's kind of our responsibility to do what our parents didn't do and what they did do at the same time, and try to find that balance. I got a story when I was at I used to have a few coffee shops. And one day I was out. I had to leave, and kind of go do my thing, go get a bunch of milk and a bunch of supplies. And when I was there, when I was gone, I came back. The place was packed. It was packed to the hill. And one of my employees, she was the only person there. She had just started out. Well, she was really nervous and thought that she had done a terrible job. And I told her about a story about my grandmother. My grandmother's from the South, and she treated the light skinned children a little bit different than she treated the dark skinned children. And the thing is that didn't mean she loved the children any less. It just meant that she did the best that she had to work with. And I think a lot of times as parents, we don't look at it, we don't give ourselves enough slack to and really to try to grow as parents, if that makes sense. You know, that's something I just always wanted to do was to be able to do this. My son showed that he had a lot of interest in playing hockey after a little initial like, all right, he's going through the phase to where this little dude is teaching himself how to skate. He's learning all about the game. He's reading about the game, this, that, and the other. It's like you got to support that, man. So now he's got like a little channel, not channel, but an Instagram page for his team. His team's the Pittsburgh Penguins, and as parents, man, we just have it's incumbent upon us to do, and that's the kind of balance of being a parent, is to do what our parents did well, repeat that, and to not do what our parents did wrong. And again, all this is really kind of subjective, and it's framed in how we see life. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just funny, man. That's the balance of life. So Nehemiah, you there still? This is my first time, like I guess, going live, and you know, I like to try to stay positive with my stuff, even though I like watching. I watch a lot of stuff that happens in the black sector, the conscious community sector, a lot of the so-called fuckery that goes on over there. I still like to stay positive, man, and I try to bring a little bit of positivity to that. That positive conversation to things. So, and that's kind of really what I'm talking about. Right now, fatherhood, parenthood, and giving our children the right tools to be successful. Investing the time in what's most important for them to be successful, and kind of modeling that. I like to look at other other races, outside of being black folks, and I like to see what they do well and what they do poorly. Like I have mentors of all races. I got white mentors, some Asian. I would like to, would like to be an old Chinese guy or an old Chinese woman and really trying to dig in and figure out what their what their whole paradigm is about, what they think about, how they see us as black people. So, and to see how they do with their children, because obviously they do something right. Everybody does something right. Even if it's, they say a stop clock is right at least twice a day. As parents, sometimes we need to realize it. Stop clock. Sometimes we rolling as a stop clock, man. But we got to be real with ourselves, man. And that's kind of what we don't see is we're not real with ourselves. And that I think that the time when we stop being honest, I call it that intellectual honesty. When we stop that intellectual honesty, that's when that's when we fall short. You got some folks that are black first, no matter what, right, wrong, and different. Some folks are white first, no matter what, right, wrong, and different. And you got to say, what's being honest with that, man? Is that being truthful? Is that a good truth to live? Is that a good truth to lead? And that's a question, man. That's a question we all need to ask. And as we set the stage, we set the as we set a foundation as parents and as people in this country, the people, not people in this country, people in this world, walk around, man. How are we able to do this? So, you know what I'm saying? Hold on a second. Let me put something right here in chat lack. Hello. Oh, damn old. So, yeah, man, that's really it right now, man. Waiting right now, my dude Beasley to jump on, man. He's a Beasley got a man of many talents and many conversations. So, and he's downloading he said he's downloading the app right now so he could pop on onto the phone, not onto the phone, but onto the onto this little chat thing, man. So hold on, I'm gonna share the link, man. So y'all bear with me for a second. So hold on a second. Let me see if I can share this out with some of my folks. So here you go. Post it there. Cool. Yeah, man. That's pretty much it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's something my son, when he got in the car, like I work a lot. I work pretty much around the clock. You something my son said to me when he got in the car, he said, "Thank you, Dad." I was like, "What's that? What you thanking me for, man?" He was like, "Well, for taking your time and thanking me and taking me." So, matter of fact, here he is. He's done now. So, yeah, it looks like he's done, man. He's wrapping up. So, hey, I just want to appreciate y'all for tuning in. And let's see. Hold on a second. Hold on. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. Invites, bread, and shares via email. Okay, right on, Nehemiah. I appreciate that. Let's see. My little 3 views, man. That's dope. I mean, 3 people actually listen to something I got to say, which is cool. And I can dig that, man. I appreciate that, man. That y'all digging, y'all on here, rolling with me. So, Black fathers, man, we get a rap, man. And a lot of times, as a lot of people may not know this, man. Let me show you something real quick. Yeah, let me show y'all how I'm gonna share this real quick, man. All right, so let's go. You just doing that? You just doing the SEO thing too? Yeah, right on, man. So you get it, baby. Get it. Hold on. Here's my thing, man. Yeah, here I go, man. It's my company. It's one of them. Tell SEO, man. It's on the first page of Google. So, yeah, man. So hold on. Let me look this here, man. Black fathers TDC. Look at this, man. This is as of January 2nd, 2018. The CDC said black men fathers are better than white men fathers. Look at this, man. Debunking the pervasive myth about black fatherhood. No, most black kids are not fatherless. Look at this, man. See, we defy, what I'm saying, the absent father stereotype. There you go. Look at that, man. Look at that, man. Totally debunked. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of my guys that's working, working for me to handle a project. Dylan, man, he's a good dude, man. Stop sharing screen. Yeah. So right on, man. That's pretty much it, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me go back to this thing, man. It's not that one. See, I just downloaded a bunch of shit. There you go. Cool. I'm about to send you the link right now, man. Let's see. Hang on with me, dog. Hold up. Here I go. Send this link right now, man. It's coming from DarrenMarion.com. So hold on. See. Here you go, man. Send it right now, bro. Got it. All right, man. Just send it, man. You should have it in a second. Let's see. Let me know when you get it, man. All right, I'm sure you pop off, man. Yeah, it'd be nice to talk to you, man. I know you one of my subs, man. You know what I'm saying? We done bumped into each other around around the YouTube world, man. Be nice about it to chat for how's that, especially if anything about SEO, man.
I'm in the house. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm okay. I'm okay. See you all out there supporting your kid out there, the hockey thing you say?
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. I hear he's got stick and puck. He told me that when he told me that he wanted to play hockey, I was like, damn, okay. Well, like I said, man, he was He was it kind of took me by surprise, man. And I thought it was just a phase, but he kept picking it up and taught himself how to skate. He'd be down in the basement on some rollerblades, man, with a hockey stick. So I had to support that, man.
That's cool. Yeah. Like you said, there's a lot in there. Bring back my memories of hockey when I was a kid. Like you say, father wasn't there, but I got it in an unconventional way. So being able to support your son in it, that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. You see, I showed the links to the CDC, man.
Right,
We get a bad rap, man.
right, right. Again, we also know that, like you said, it's it's not so much conspiracy as reality being reported from a certain view and a certain perspective. Like you said, if we were to be able to, like you're doing, say, hey, it's not necessarily so. And here are a few sources to contradict, what is known traditionally as, male, uh, black male fathers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. If you go to the store, man, you look around and really you see a whole lot of black dads with their kids, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's yeah. So you do SEO, man?
Not really, but what it is, as a budding real estate investor, and I had done it for like 5 years. This was before SEO took place, before the internet. I'm an old guy. I know you know that.
Yeah.
But I did, however, see this guy doing this SEO, and I see you doing it. I see you had offered your services to the group over there with old guy now.
Yeah, man.
And yeah, the this one team, they got some SEO opportunities in real estate that is all that and more. I'm like, my goodness, that's a lot of things that they have. SEO has, like you say, just putting it on another level. It really has brought the information age, which is real estate, which is for me, real estate is simply buyers and sellers. So the SEO, they were to put all those different searches in there and optimizing, and that's exactly what it means, and bringing the results to you, tailored to you, to what it is your market and what it is you do. So they simply, just like you have taken the information from your team and putting in optimizing the searches to come up as the number one result, that kind of thing. Well, these guys have done as much because it's not a punk. It's a lot of work involved. That's why I know about it, but there's no way I could if I had the focus and the energy to do as much. But it's for me, they offering it at such a dirt cheap price. I'm like, I better go with these guys and see what happens. I hope I don't get scammed, but I'm gonna see what happens. Yeah.
You know what, man? What I be more than happy to do, man, is treat you as a case study. If you right now, if you Google Indiana SEO or Indianapolis SEO, I show up in the top 5. So that's my company's retail.
Okay, so I've never looked into your SEO, but I just seen your coffee company. You market that quite a bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe I'll get a look into it, because I definitely thought about you when these guys bought it. I said, well, I know a guy that I don't know how you and a couple other guys, trust and believe, you and a couple other guys, like you say, coming up at the top in terms of when I hear that term, the first guy I think about is yourself. In terms of the YouTube, the culture, as this brother just put it.
Yeah.
Listen to one of the locals here, and he said, it's the culture, I say, yeah, you can call it that. You can call it the culture. But certainly, yeah, I see that when I think about it, like I said, I probably need to look into it, because it is a back office kind of venture. So, like you said, you have to do a search to see you come up in a search. And then most people probably don't even factor how much work that it takes to come up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I imagine.
See, my
So
my
yeah, I
real
have to look at it. Yeah.
my real kind of goal with it, man, is like I know how to put people on the first page, right?
Yes.
And I know that if you like, if you're looking for a business, if you're looking to buy something, chances are you're not gonna look past the first page. So why not put all black businesses on that front page?
Yeah, and again, if you will look at the people that are on that first page, they have done as much as well. Black, white, rich, poor, just business in general. So
Yeah,
that page says that, and it didn't get there by chance. It got there by skill. Like you said, people have actually put in work to come up on that first page.
yeah. I
And
mean,
it's,
this teams.
the minute you think that you got a market in this day and time, the competition is there. So being on that first page, uh, depending on what you're doing, again, when it comes to real estate, bro, you type in anything real estate. That's why, like I said, it's such a hectic skill to have to wind up on that first page when you start talking about real estate, because everybody's, into that game. So when these guys market their company, and I can't think of the name of them right now. It's probably been about a month or so that I was looking at them, and I figured that I'll be giving them a call shortly, because I know they put in that work. It's a business that they have put in a lot of work, and it's something that I need to do. Like I said, it's a dirt cheap strategy. They only charge like $1,000, for the services initially,
Yeah,
because you're in the 30 and 40,000, when you really become successful in any of those ventures. You really, when you don't have the time to do the work that's necessary, but you got the business, you got the you leading a certain venture, you got to build your team, and having that team that, it's like to do an SEO's job, as, the CEO, how much that could take, because I have business degrees and, accounting degrees, and to even think about, doing the work of an accountant, doing the work of a manager, doing the work of a computer guy. You can't do all those, So you got to hire the right team. You got to have the team to build what you need it is to build. So that's what my thing is.
see, I think, man, that it's being a black business owner, man. It's like being like playing basketball. When you first out there learning, you getting your shit beat. You get ripped. You're not performing well at all. And the only way that you ever get better is by reps. But what happens to us black business owners is we don't get those reps. We look at it and something happens and we say, oh, well, shit, man, it must have not been, it must have been another person's fault, rather than maybe that's something, a skill set that you should have passed off to somebody else. It's okay to buy that skill set from somebody else. That's kind of what business is about.
Oh, it's definitely teamwork. That's what I said. It's definitely teamwork, and it goes across the board in whatever you do. If it's a family, if it's a business, if it's a community, it takes teamwork. You know, that's a good analogy in sports. But again, uh, that team simply putting together, a CEO, CFO. We start talking business. You got different members that are on the team. In any venture, family. You got the mother, the father, the son, the daughter, the nephew, the niece, the uncle, aunt. You understand? Everybody got a position and a particular role to play to build. When it comes down to being a company, comes down to being a community, comes down to being a family. If you lacking those, you're gonna have problems. Somebody's gonna have to fill the bill. That's why you see a lot of our communities are, like you were talking about, fathers that are not in the right position, or they claim that they're not in the right position. But again, it depends on who you hear that from. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hold on a second, man. Hold on. Yeah, sorry about that, man. Hey,
no, you're
I'm gonna hop
good.
back.
You're good.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop back on it a little bit. My son just finished, man.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't. I knew you weren't gonna be long, and neither was I. So I just wanted to show some support, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I got you locked in now, man. So if you get an email
Yeah.
from me, I'm gonna be
I
like,
like to
yo,
see you put some more stuff on SEO. If you don't do number, send me a link. in that email, send me a link to your company so that I can research it more.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Okay, I appreciate it. Hey, have a blessed day, man.
All right, you too, bro. Peace
Yes,
out.
sir. Later.